Hi, everybody, and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift. I'm Dan Illman, along with Nicole Russo. Let's check out the Grade 1 Spinaway on closing Sunday at Saratoga. Race number 11, 7/8 of a mile, $300,000 is the purse. 2-year-old fillies. Echo Zulu earned a 92 buyer speed figure in her debut for Steve Asmussen. Nicole, Pretty Birdie is already a graded stakes winner. However, 3-1 on the morning line for the speedy Pretty Birdie.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a terrific matchup between these two fillies, which we'll get into here. The Spinaway, one of these historic meet-ending races for 2-year-olds at Saratoga, produced last year's champion juvenile filly Sequist from the first crop of her leading freshman sire Nyquist. Nyquist is represented in this race, as are several of this year's standout freshman sires. It's really a terrific renewal this year, I think.
Nicole, you've been saying all summer on Spa Babies and in previous years that Ellis Park is a nice breeding ground for 2-year-old success. And we have a couple of Ellis Park debut winners running in the Spinaway, including Tarabi. Let's watch her career debut on August the 7th. This is a nice performance. Solid 72 buyer speed figure for Tarabi, who is 6-1, showed good positional speed from the rail and draws off in the lane.
Yeah, and I really like her pedigree for 2-year-old success here. She's by First Samurai, a grade 1 winning juvenile himself who connects very well with his 2-year-olds. He's over an Indian Charlie mare, and Indian Charlie has really emerged as a terrific broodmare sire of some very fast horses like Hot Rod Charlie and Matoli in recent years.
Tarabi is a half-sister to a graded stakes-winning turf sprinter in Japan, a $240,000 yearling. The two is Girl with a Dream, another debut winner at Ellis Park. Very impressive performance on July the 24th. Let's watch Girl with a Dream's effort for trainer Brad Cox. This is another one of those running practical jokes, a very, very promising first-crop sire that's gotten off to a hot start.
Yeah, Practical Joke, a multiple grade 1 winner himself, is a 2-year-old by emerging sire of sires Into Mischief, who stands at Spendthrift Farm. Practical Joke had every right to be a good 2-year-old sire, and we've really seen that from him thus far. A couple of stakes performers to date, including Wit, who's expected to be the favorite in the closing day hopeful, a grade 1 race.
Lot of turf in this pedigree, but boy, Girl with a Dream seemed to appreciate the main track with that very visually impressive debut for Brad Cox. She's a contender in this race, despite facing winners for the first time. Another one facing winners for the first time, Echo Zulu, so impressive at Saratoga. Let's watch the debut for Steve Asmussen on July the 15th, daughter of first crop sire Gunrunner. Gunrunner has gotten off to a great start. It's really nice to see. He was a super racehorse. And just look at Echo Zulu. Put this field away in the stretch, 92 buyer speed figure.
Yeah, we talk often about how 80 is kind of the benchmark for 2-year-olds at this point of the year. We're very impressed when a horse runs a 78 or a 79. Echo Zulu ran a 92. And I mean, yes, you have to ask, will she bounce a little bit off that? But she could regress by 10 points and still have the best number in this field. Gunrunner, you mentioned his outstanding start. Sire of Adirondack winner Wicked Halo, Best Pal winner Papa Cap. He's expected to have a grade 2 placed Gunite in the hopeful. And Steve Asmussen handling several of his top offspring to date. Steve Asmussen also trained their sire. You would expect that he knows what he's doing with these horses.
And Echo Zulu, what a strong family. This is a half-sister to Echo Town, a grade 1 stakes-winning sprinter at Saratoga. The Dam, a grade 2 stakes-winning sprinter. Lots of potential here. Benbang won an off-turf race in her career debut. Let's watch the Shanghai Bobby filly on July the 29th. She showed very good speed over a very wet track, and she keeps on rolling along, and the runner-up would come back to win a maiden special on turf with a 71 buyer. She showed a lot of speed in this race.
Yeah, she did. I like that, she obviously has speed, but there is a lot of stamina in her female family, which will certainly help her going from 5.5 to 7 furlongs here. She's out of a Street Sense mare, and I like seeing Street Sense close up in a pedigree. There is some rain in the forecast for Sunday in Saratoga Springs. Street Sense, one of my favorite off-track sires, and she did win her debut on a sloppy off-the-turf track.
As to be expected in a full field of precocious and fast 2-year-olds, Pretty Birdie might be the quickest from the gate. She's yet to be headed from 2 starts, including a victory on opening day in the Grade 3 Schuylerville. Let's watch Pretty Birdie's effort. She went right to the front. She is a very quick filly, and she is on the lead. And Mainstay, a very well-bred 6-5 shot, just could not get to Pretty Birdie. She was able to keep on going despite setting fast fractions.
Yeah, and she's very fast, but as you just noted, she can carry that speed. And based on the way she runs and on her pedigree, I think she should very much handle the 7 furlongs. From the first crop of Birdsong, a graded stakes winning router. He's from the female family of Birdstone, Birdtown, and others. And actually, Pretty Birdie's dam, Bird Sense, by Street Sense, again, a wet track sire if we get the rain on Sunday. Bird Sense is also from that terrific female family of Dear Birdie. I love that she's bred back to that influential family on both sides of her page. I like her progression in distances through her early career to date. She's been working very well for this comeback engagement and looks like she had a maintenance move this week. I think she's probably right where Norm Cassie wants her.
Connections have to be very proud, Nicole. The number 6, Saucy Lady T, a $5,000 yearling by Tonalist, who has already multiple graded stakes placed this meet. Let's watch her last race. 3rd in the Adirondack. She got a fast pace to attack. She's going to rally from next to last to finish 3rd. She is a very likable filly that could benefit perhaps from another fast pace. They'd love to get a grade 1 placing.
Absolutely. We talk about foundation all the time, and she comes in with 4 starts. I do have some questions about this work tab. The most recent work on her past performances shows up as August 2nd, which is before her most recent outing in the Adirondack on August 8th. I'm sure she's been open galloping or training right along, but I will, as always, advise you to check out the Clocker reports produced by our colleague Mike Walsh and his team for insights into how these young horses are training. And another one who's only win to date on a sloppy track if the rain does come in on Sunday.
Nice pedigree on the 7 Dream Lith and a nice debut at a nice price, 36-1 for this daughter of Medaglia d'Oro. Let's watch her debut on August the 8th, and she came from off the pace in this race. Like how she's able to split horses in between in the greenish silks, and she's going to go on to win. Really nice effort. What is it about Medaglia d'Oro and fillies?
Well, Medaglia d'Oro, of course, with champions like Rachel Alexandra and Songbird and another Kentucky Oaks winner and Plum Pretty to his credit. You have Medaglia d'Oro over a Street Cry mare, just bred in the purple even before you get into this filly's close relatives, Mi Sueño, Madcap Escapade, a very, very fast family. I like that she's inherited some of that ability. I like that she's won at 6.5 furlongs and is going to 7 furlongs. I like the gameness she showed in her debut, splitting horses and edging clear late. Could be a live alternative to the favorites.
Dallas Stewart has a very interesting filly in this race, the 8 Sequist. This is a daughter of Breeders' Cup Juvenile and Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist, a $100,000 yearling purchase. Came from off the pace to win the career debut at Colonial. I like the professionalism she showed in this race. This is the family of Cara Raffaella. Not only is she a Grade 1 stakes winner, but she's the dam of Bernardini.
Yeah, and Cara Raffaella was a Grade 1 winner as a juvenile. She won the Alcibiades, which was then a Grade 2, was second in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies to My Flag, later got her Grade 1 win in the Starlet, went on to be a very good and very consistent 3-year-old. Sequist is by Nyquist, who we just mentioned, sired last year's winner of this race and champion juvenile filly Vequist. Nyquist, a 20% 2-year-old sire, 2-year-old champion himself.
Here's a fleet New York bred, the 9 Sue Ellen Michigan. Let's watch her debut on August the 13th against fellow New York breds. She showed very good speed to press a solid pace in here, and I like that she stays on. You see, she just changed leads, and the minute she did, she powered away from the pace setter, a daughter of a very promising first crop sire. I'm interested to see what the Mohamans do.
Yeah, Mahaman, a graded stakes winning 2-year-old himself by Tappet, whose sons at stud have done well to date. Mahaman already the sire of a graded winning filly in his first crop in Elm Drive, who won the Sorrento out at Del Mar. I like also that this filly is out of an Uncle Mo mare. Uncle Mo, a leading 2-year-old sire. His sons were the breakout leaders of the freshman sire list last year, including Nyquist, certainly passing his precocity on through his sons, through the male line. I'll be very interested to see if his daughters do the same.
Bullet workout for this, allays fears of a bounce. This horse is fast. He should be among the early leaders. Let's take a look at our top pick for this race. Echo Zulu was just so impressive in her career debut for Mr. Asmussen. I have a feeling that she might be a very good one. She's going to have to deal with perhaps a faster pace scenario than what she saw in her debut, but boy, she was very promising.
Yeah, I love the way the regally bred Pretty Birdie has prepared for this, but ultimately I couldn't get past Echo Zulu's just powerhouse figure on her debut. Yes, we did talk about the possibility of a bounce and some more pace for her, but frankly, she could regress by several points and Pretty Birdie could improve by several points and the two would come to the wire together. I think these are a couple of very promising fillies and we're in for a very special race here on Sunday.
We have the same superfecta, just in a slightly different order, but do keep an eye on the Two Girl with a Dream for trainer Brad Cox. Very visually impressive at Ellis Park. If she goes off at a big price, you might want to use her as well. We'll see how good Echo Zulu is in the Grade 1 Spinaway. It's your Spa Baby race for Sunday, presented by Spendthrift.